The V-22 Osprey was supposed to revolutionize military aviation. A tiltrotor aircraft capable of taking off like a helicopter and flying like an airplane. But after multiple deadly crashes, repeated groundings, and growing safety concerns, the V-22 Osprey has become one of the most controversial military aircraft in the world. So why does the V-22 Osprey keep crashing? Why has the US military grounded the Osprey multiple times? And is the V-22 Osprey actually safe to fly? Today we break down the Osprey controversy, its high-profile crashes, mechanical failures, and why the military still depends on it. The Bell-Boeing V-22 Osprey is unlike any other military aircraft currently in service. Developed by Bell Helicopter and Boeing, the V-22 combines the vertical takeoff ability of a helicopter with the speed and range of a turboprop airplane. Its massive rotors tilt upward for takeoff and landing, then rotate forward for high-speed flight. This gives the Osprey major advantages over traditional helicopters: faster troop transport, longer operational range, higher cruising speeds, rapid deployment from ships and remote bases. The aircraft is operated by the U.S. Marine Corps, U.S. Air Force, Special Operations Command, the U.S. Navy. For special operations and amphibious warfare, the V-22 Osprey offers capabilities that conventional helicopters simply cannot match. And that's exactly why the military continues to rely on it despite years of controversy. The V-22 Osprey has been controversial almost since the beginning of the program. Even during development in the 1990s, multiple fatal crashes raised serious questions about the aircraft's safety and reliability. Before entering service, Osprey crashes killed 30 people during testing and training operations. But the controversy didn't stop after the aircraft became operational. Since entering service in 2007, the V-22 Osprey has been involved in numerous accidents and fatal incidents. Critics argue that the aircraft is too mechanically complex, difficult to maintain, expensive to operate, and potentially dangerous during certain flight conditions. The aircraft has also faced scrutiny over maintenance issues, gearbox failures, clutch problems, and operational safety procedures. After several deadly crashes between 2022 and 2024, public attention around the Osprey controversy intensified dramatically. Questions about whether the aircraft should continue flying became impossible for the Pentagon to ignore. Several deadly Osprey crashes have shaped public perception of the aircraft. In November 2023, a U.S. Air Force CV-22 Osprey crashed off the coast of Japan. All 8 airmen on board were killed. Investigators later linked the crash to a catastrophic failure in the aircraft's gearbox system. The incident triggered one of the largest Osprey groundings in recent history. In June 2022, a Marine Corps MV-22 Osprey crashed during a training mission in California. 5 Marines were killed. Investigators determined the crash was caused by a mechanical failure related to the aircraft's clutch and power transmission system. Additional fatal Osprey crashes in Australia and Norway further increase concerns about the aircraft's safety record. These incidents highlighted ongoing reliability issues affecting multiple Osprey variants across different operating environments. Investigations into multiple V-22 Osprey crashes have identified recurring technical problems. The Osprey's complex gearbox system transfers enormous amounts of power between engines and rotors. Failures in the system can become catastrophic within seconds. One of the aircraft's most notorious mechanical issues involves something called hard clutch engagement. This occurs when the aircraft's clutch system suddenly reconnects with extreme force, creating dangerous power surges. Some investigations discovered microscopic impurities in metal components linked to critical failures. Even tiny manufacturing defects can become deadly inside high-stress aviation systems. The V-22 Osprey is one of the most mechanically complicated aircraft in the U.S. military inventory. Maintaining the aircraft requires extensive inspections, highly trained crews, and constant monitoring of critical systems. Critics argue this complexity increases operational risk. Following major crashes, the U.S. military has repeatedly grounded the V-22 Osprey fleet. The most significant grounding occurred after the 2023 Japan crash. Osprey flights were suspended worldwide while investigators searched for the cause of the accident. These groundings disrupted military deployments, training operations, logistics missions, special operations readiness. The repeated Osprey groundings also fueled criticism from lawmakers, aviation experts, and military watchdog organizations. Despite its controversial history, the V-22 Osprey remains a critical part of U.S. military operations. Why? Because no other aircraft combines vertical takeoff capability, high-speed flight, long operational range, ship-based deployment, flexibility. The military believes the Osprey provides capabilities that are simply too valuable to replace right now. And while safety improvements continue, the debate surrounding the V-22 Osprey is far from over. The V-22 Osprey represents both the future and the risks of advanced military aviation. But after years of crashes, controversies, and groundings, one question still remains. Is the V-22 Osprey a revolutionary aircraft? Or a flying risk the military cannot afford to ignore? If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Strike Vector for more military aviation analysis, defense documentaries, and the future of air warfare.